Can you tell me a little bit about your family?
I've been married for 38 years to the same person, Bob. He's pretty much a saint for putting up with me for that time. I have twins that are 32, a boy and a girl, and I have 6 grandchildren. Each of my children has 3 children. But I do want to have a shout out to my second youngest grandchild, Whitney. She was just diagnosed with leukemia. And she's home from the hospital after 11 days. She has a long road ahead of her, but she has a lot of support, and we're very hopeful. So,
I'm sorry for hearing that, but on the other hand, I know that there are a lot of people pulling for her.
And I have to say the Hershey Med Center has been absolutely wonderful. If I have anything wrong with me, I'm going up there. They're really great. And I hope I have the nurses that are used to treating children, because that's probably how I will react. So.
Okay, well, tell me your children's name and your grandchildren's name.
Okay, Robbie and Lindsay. And Lindsay is 1 minute older than her twin brother. Lindsay's children are Kendall, who is 6, Whitney, who's 2, and Maddie, who's about 1.5 years. And Robbie's children are Tyler, who is 13, and Brennan is 5, and Kaylee is 4. So I have 13, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1.
No other twins?
No other twins.
Okay, well, we got that squared away.
And I hope this is all the grandchildren that we have, so.
Okay, well, I first met you, I think, when you were working at the Lebanon Job Center, which
Correct.
has changed names to Careerlink and things. What kind of an experience was that for your career?
Well, I actually spent 35 years working for the state. I was an interviewer for 18 years, became a supervisor and then a manager. And quite honestly, when we became a Careerlink, which meant the unemployment department left and it was just job service, I was the only person in the office that was furloughed. But I was lucky enough to go from a manager to a supervisor. I was bumped down a little bit, lost a little bit of pay, but I had a job and I was able to stay in Lebanon. So, and really, when I was growing up, even through my college years, I was very, very shy, which is hard to believe. And working with the public and working in that environment really has opened me up to be able to talk a little bit more, and I really got involved with the community in that particular job, and I'm trying to stay involved too in my retirement.
Well, and the other thing is, I know that you're in the background a lot of times helping with sewing for costumes at Lebanon High School, and when we do the glass slipper project for the Women's Commission.
Yes.
Where did you learn to sew and get so good at making alterations, and why do you do this?
Well, I got to sew because my mother sewed. She actually sewed a lot of my clothing. When I tried to sew for my daughter, oh no. For Lindsay, if you had homemade clothing, that was because you couldn't afford to buy them, so she did not like that at all. But as I did costumes for a total of about 11 years for Lebanon High School Musical. And the reason I did that, and this, I always repeat this story, there was a girl there, and her mother said to her, "Why are you wasting your time going to all these practices?" She said, "I'm not coming to see you anyway." And I thought, this is why I do this. Whether you're the lead person on stage or you're a tree in the background, I want that person to feel the best about what they're doing. Because a lot of people at Lebanon High and other schools don't have that support. And I thought that I could be a little support for them, so.
Well, you have been a blessing to a lot of young women. I know
you.
that, and probably young men at the school too. And you also have this illustrious career in volunteering with BIGS and the Chamber Board and the Commission for Women, Leadership Lebanon Valley, American Business Women's Association. You were awarded the Athena Award by the Chamber of Commerce. You worked with Junior Achievement and Glass Slipper. You are just like a Renaissance woman. What inspires you to keep going?
Well, first of all, when I became the site administrator at the Careerlink, which was in about 2001, I really wanted to get involved in the community. And luckily, my boss allowed me to do that if I got my own work done, to be involved. And then when I retired, I thought, I don't want to just sit back and do nothing. I wanted to stay involved. And that's why I am still in the community a lot. I enjoy it. I like being out with people. I like making a difference. So it helps me as much as it helps other people, I think.
Wow, that's amazing. And if you had to give a message to future generations, or somebody would look you up, grandchildren, years from now, and say, "Oh, I miss my Nana, Mama, whatever they call you, what would you say to them?
I would just say to try and help other people as much as you can. One of the things I was thinking about before this interview is my parents gave me the foundation to be the adult I am now. To say please, to say thank you, to hold the doors open, especially for older people, which I am now. Just to be nice to people. And I think really to tell boys, girls, men, women, treat other people the way you want to be treated. I don't think we do that as much as we should right now. So many people, so many times we're on our phones. Drives me crazy. You know, when we go out and I see 4 people at a restaurant and all 4 of them on their phone, they're not communicating. I think that that's really a detriment to the young people because they're not going to know how to communicate. So I think just be upfront, talk to people, and as I said, treat the people the way you want to be treated.